Have you ever felt like you're running a race with no finish line? We are taught that discipline is the ultimate key to success. We push ourselves harder every single day. We ignore the fatigue and the quiet whispers of our soul. But what if this relentless drive is actually breaking you down? Today, we peel back the curtain on the hidden price of being unstoppable. Hello, everyone. I'm Aisha, and I'm glad you're here with me. Today, we aren't just talking about how to work harder. We are diving deep into the reality of what it costs to stay at the top. You will learn how to spot the signs of burnout before they hit. We will explore how to maintain your ambition without losing your peace. Let's start this journey toward a more balanced version of success together. Discipline is often painted as a heroic trait that never fails us. We see influencers waking up at 4 in the morning to grind. We hear stories of CEOs who never take a single day off. It sounds inspiring on paper, but the reality is often much darker. When discipline becomes an obsession, it can start to feel like a heavy burden. We begin to sacrifice our essential needs for the sake of a checklist. The first hidden cost is often our social connection and sense of belonging. To be extremely disciplined, we frequently have to say no to social gatherings. We skip dinners with friends to finish one more task. Eventually, the invitations stop coming altogether as people move on. You might reach your goal, but find yourself standing alone at the peak. Loneliness is a steep price to pay for a title or a bank balance. Then there is the physical and mental fatigue that we choose to ignore. Our bodies are remarkably resilient, but they are not machines made of steel. We mask our tiredness with caffeine and sheer willpower for months. This constant state of on keeps our nervous system in a fight or flight mode. Over time, this leads to chronic stress that affects every part of our lives. We forget what it feels like to simply exist without a deadline. The myth of the perfect routine can actually become a source of anxiety. If we miss one morning workout, we feel like we have failed entirely. This all-or-nothing mindset creates a cycle of guilt and shame. We become slaves to our schedules rather than using them as helpful tools. True discipline should empower you, not make you feel like a prisoner. We need to learn how to be flexible when life inevitably gets messy. Why do we keep ignoring the signals our bodies are trying to send? We view pain or exhaustion as weaknesses to be conquered and suppressed. But these signals are actually vital data points for our long-term survival. When you stop listening to your body, you lose your most important guide. Reconnecting with your physical self is a crucial step in sustainable success. It's about working with your nature, not constantly fighting against it. Success at the expense of joy is a hollow victory in the end. What is the point of achieving greatness if you're too miserable to enjoy it? Many people reach their biggest milestones and feel absolutely nothing inside. They are too burnt out to celebrate the very thing they worked for. We must integrate moments of genuine happiness into our daily grind. Joy is not a reward for later. It is the fuel for now. We need to reevaluate what the word enough actually means to us. In a world that demands more, staying satisfied is a revolutionary act. Discipline shouldn't just be about adding more tasks to your daily plate. Sometimes the most disciplined thing you can do is stop and reflect. Ask yourself if the path you are on still aligns with your values. Don't keep running just because you're afraid to stand still for a moment. Finding the middle ground is where the real magic happens for most people. It is the sweet spot between total chaos and rigid, unyielding control. You can have big ambitions while still making time for a long tea. You can be a high achiever and still be a present, loving friend. Balance isn't a static state you reach, but a constant daily adjustment. It requires the discipline to stop working when the clock strikes 5. I want you to start viewing rest as a form of high-level discipline. It takes immense strength to put your phone away and just sleep. It takes courage to tell the world that you are unavailable for a while. Rest is not the absence of productivity. It is the foundation of it. When you are well rested, your creativity and focus naturally begin to flourish. You become more effective because you are operating from a full cup. Learning to say no to the wrong goals is a superpower you must develop. Not every opportunity is meant for you, even if you have the skill. Just because you can do something doesn't mean that you actually should. Use your discipline to protect your time and your precious mental energy. Focus on the few things that truly move the needle in your life. Quality will always be quantity when it comes to long-term fulfillment. How do we sustain the fire without burning our entire house down? It starts by setting boundaries that are firm and non-negotiable for others. It involves creating a lifestyle that supports your mental and spiritual health. You are more than just a list of accomplishments and career titles. Your worth is inherent, regardless of how much you produce today. Carry your ambition with a sense of grace rather than a sense of desperation. Stop comparing your internal struggle to everyone else's highlight reels on social media. You see their discipline, but you don't see their hidden exhaustion or tears. Everyone is fighting a battle that they don't post about online. When you compare yourself, you're chasing a ghost that doesn't exist. Focus on your own pace and your own unique definition of a good life. Your path is valid, even if it looks slower than someone else's. Take a moment to look at your internal emotional landscape right now. Are you driven by passion, or are you driven by a fear of failure? Fear is a powerful motivator, but it is an incredibly toxic one. Passion builds you up, while fear eventually erodes your sense of self. Choose to work from a place of love and curiosity instead of anxiety. This shift in mindset changes everything about how you experience your daily work. We should be building a life we love, not just a resume that looks good. At the end of the day, your resume won't keep you warm or happy. Your hobbies, your passions, and your memories are what truly matter. Make sure you are investing in the things that have no commercial value. Paint, read, walk, or simply sit in silence for no reason at all. These are the moments that make a life worth living and enjoying. It is time to redefine your why and make it more sustainable for you. If your why is purely external, it will eventually lose its power over you. Connect your hard work to a purpose that is much larger than yourself. When your work serves others or a higher calling, it feels lighter. Discipline becomes an act of service rather than an act of self-torture. You can achieve greatness while still being kind to your own heart. As we close this conversation, remember that you are a human being, not a machine. Discipline is a tool meant to serve you, not the other way around. Be brave enough to rest, be wise enough to play, and be bold enough to be happy. Success is only true success if you are there to fully experience it. Take a deep breath and give yourself permission to just be. Thank you for spending this time with me today.